Sasaki Miyano Volume 3 Review. It's really hard to show someone how you feel. Sasaki digging about Miyano. For some while now, high schoolers Miyano and Sasaki has been hanging out together. Miyano has been enthusiastically sharing his obsession with BL manga with Sasaki, thrilled to find someone who will listen and, after some recommendations, actually read the same book that he's enjoying so they can discuss them. But Sasaki's time in high school is coming to an end. His important examinations. The whole school has examinations. The relentless schedule of the school year goes on, propelling the students forward. At the sports festival, Sasaki and Miyano find themselves alone for a moment's spite with races, and it's then that Sasaki impulsively tells Miyano, "I like you." Confused, Miyano asks him, "What do you like about me?" And Sasaki blurts out, "Your face." Immediately the words are out of his mouth. He knows that wasn't that what he meant to say about other people arrive when it's too late to take it back or explain. Now the awkwardness hanging under air between the two. Can Sasaki do anything to undo what he said? To explain himself better. 3 slim volumes into Sasaki, Miyano, and mangaka Sho Harusuno is still keeping her cards close to her chest about the central relationship. They show us Miyano's confusion with conflicting feelings, which are very believable, especially given his age, when Sasaki confesses, and Miyano finds himself experiencing the real-life expression of something he's read about many times in his favorite BL manga. He's forced to reevaluate everything he knows about himself. Does Miyano realize that he may be playing with fire? Harusuno shows us Sasaki actually conflicted but more determined to let Miyano know how he feels, with the pressure of time running out as his time at school draws to an end, but we don't see more of the boys outside their interactions at school until the last chapter and extract a set a new year. We don't see them at home. We don't know how they relate to their families. Above all, we don't see Miyano really question himself about why he reads BL manga so obsessively. After all, much BL manga is sexually explicit and young Miyano is perfectly at ease, so he seems to rarely discuss tops and bottoms and the power dynamics of the relationships depicted in his favorite series. It's just charming naivety. After Sasaki's confession, interrupted of course, what troubles Miyano most and begins to drive him to examine his own feelings is Sasaki telling him that his face is what he likes best about him. We know, although Miyano doesn't, that Sasaki is kicking himself inwardly for having said such a crass and obvious thing, and that, it did not be interrupted, he would have no gun and want to explain what he really wanted to say. But Miyano is not especially thrilled at having been gifted with a curly face. In fact, he's come to hate it. The struggle to articulate what he feels leads eventually to one of the more honest conversations between the two. There's intensity that Ultra hinted at before is now palpable. Miyano, still in denial and reminding himself that he likes girls, has no idea how to respond. It may appear that, apart from Sasaki's confession, the relationship between the two hasn't progressed at all in this volume, but Harusuno is very good at depicting the emotions felt by her characters. They may be struggling to say how they feel, but their faces say far more than their words. The issue from the mouse. Sasaki's expressions when listening to Miyano giving away a great deal, and even showing the older boy he's more skilled at covering up with a smile how he's feeling inside. We get the glimpse that maybe he's not as suave and experienced as he tries to appear. Another plus is Harusuno's realistic depictions of the other boys. Tashiro and Kurosawa, the one with the girlfriend, Miyano's friends, and Hirano, Sasaki's friend. There's a spin-off in Japan about Hirano and his younger roommate Kageor, and again in their own chapter, which is undeniably cute. Lacan Harvey's translation continues to deliver the boys' banter and their move introspective, serious, drawn a very roundabout way. Yen Press's edition also contains 2 colors pages at the start, with more show Harusuno's color artwork. Our attractive cover art continues to catch the eye. There's 2 really helpful pages of translation notes at the end before the special drama CD story. My Wish and the Mangaka's Afterworld, intriguingly mentioning a change of main editor from chapter 16. Onward, technically issues for any wind writer. Volume 4 is currently due out in October in the UK, and the TV anime is still promised for next year. So let's research the 3rd volume of Sasaki and Miyano. The series is revealing itself as a slow burn, no promises as to whether its senpai-kohai relationship will develop any further or not. But slow burn, when handled with skill by the author, is much more rewarding for readers, as it allows time to get to know the central characters really well. 8/10.